What we see are three big drivers in security today. First is digital transformation. All of the CIOs are talking about this, and this is using cloud, mobility, social business, analytics, big data, those kind of technologies, increasingly the Internet of Things, to drive forward business transformation. But that places a lot of challenges on security in terms of opening the organization to the perimeter. That's a big challenge. The second driver is dynamic threat landscape, the explosion of threat types and numbers, and organizations just can't keep up with that, so they have to do things differently. The question is, what is that? And the third driver is regulation and compliance, particularly the General Data Protection Regulation, but that's just the first in a whole range of new regulations that are impacting security. So what I thought would be interesting today to talk about is what are the consequences of those drivers. And we think there are four key consequences that are driving the ways in which security is increasingly done within organizations. So the first of these is automation, driven really by analytics. So organizations find it really difficult to scale up their security operation with the staff constraints that they have. And so they're looking increasingly for ways to automate their operations. The second driver is the reduction of the perimeter. There's no physical perimeter anymore. So organizations are beginning to think about the perimeter around either identity, so identity is a new perimeter, or in fact data assets, identifying their core assets of data, of information that are precious to them, and wrapping a perimeter around those. Now, whether it's identity, whether it's data, is to be decided, and there's a debate going on in the industry about that. But what's interesting is that the physical perimeter has gone. The third consequence of the growth in reliance on security is, of course, no one can find any staff. There's a global skills shortage in security staff, and that's driving the services market. The services market is growing twice the rate of security products. As organizations look for staff, they can't find them internally, so they turn towards third-party services providers. And this is both true of professional services, so project-based work, and also increasingly managed security services. The fourth driver is really interesting. The fourth driver looks at the integration of the range of products that organizations have. We categorize around 25 different types of security product. Most organizations have got one of each, at least one of each of these, and none of them integrate. They're all from different vendors, and they don't talk to each other. And this creates problems for security professionals. It creates problems of visibility, what's going on across their estate. It also increasingly creates a risk. Where are the overlaps? Where are the gaps between those products? And there is a concern amongst chief information security officers that they're missing things. And so the emphasis is now on integrating those disparate tools through a platform or through some sort of unified security management. And there's some really interesting visions and technologies that are emerging to address this particular problem.